dialogue going. That's how you get it done. All that other stuff, me blaming you, you blaming me, but we still killing each other. So that dialogue ain't working. So we might as well sit down and discuss what's the real issue. The real issue is this in the community. We already fighting you before we even meet you. Because in our minds, we don't trust the cops. We're afraid of the cops. The cops gonna want to shoot us. So when you pull up on us and pull us over, you just doing your job. In our mind, we already fighting you. That's where the attitude come from. What you pull me over for? What you want? We already upset. And now, some of y'all, not all, but some of y'all ain't even from the community, so you're afraid of the community. So now you got a badge and a gun in the community you never would walk in if you didn't. Now you pull somebody over, you're already afraid, you're already antsy. And then I'm big and black and strong and look aggressive. You ain't trying to hear nothing. And then I'm already angry with you. There go the conflict. There go the conflict right there. So our job and your job is dangerous. Both our jobs is dangerous. Being a community activist, want to bring people together to understand this is how we do. I went to Baltimore, Maryland, Monday. I went to speak in Washington, D.C. The White House had an entrepreneurship program, which I talked to you about. I'm in Maryland. I stayed in a hotel in Maryland. My GPS went out, and I had to find out. I'm like almost 20 minutes before I get to speak. I said, wow, how am I get there? Me and my wife together. And the officer's sitting there, Officer Hayden, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. And I pull up on him, white guy. I got this picture on my phone. And I said, excuse me, introduced myself. First he was looking like, who this guy? But I explained humbly to him my situation, and I need your assistance. He said, what's the problem? I said, my GPS went out, and I'm trying to get to this certain place. And that man took his time and explained where to go, how to get there. But while he was doing that, teachable moment, I went in my car and told him what I was getting. I got pamphlets and business cards I would like you to have. He said, oh, sure. And I gave it to him. I said, I'm the face of reentry. And I said, I represent male and females that come home and also the prevention to keep them from going in. But I also represent the community. I said, right now, we don't like you. And he laughed, like, wow. I said, but that's how the community feels. I said, but what I'm showing the community is that you're a human being. And he took a picture with me, my wife took the picture, and he's holding my information in his hand and shaking my other hand. A black man and a white man, an ex-felon and a cop, right? I posted on Facebook and said, teachable moment. I go downtown yesterday, handling my business, I run into a Facebook friend. Never met him before, but he on Facebook. He said, hey man, I know you. You're one of my favorite Facebook guys. I said, oh wow, cool. But I knew him too, not personally, but I seen pictures, right? He said, but I got a bone to pick with you. I said, what's that? He said, why would you post a white cop on Facebook shaking his hand? I said, did you see what he had in his hand? He said, yeah, he had your pamphlet and stuff in his hand. I said, okay. I said, well, I saw your pictures on Facebook. I said, you shaking hands with a known drug dealer? You shaking hands with a guy that carry guns and known to use it? I ain't questioning you about who you on Facebook with. He said, wow, teachable moment. This right here is not about getting upset. This is not about pointing fingers, jumping out the seat and fussing and all that. That's not what this is about, because there's people laying in the casket. Activists, community people, and officers. Because of lack of communication. And people that don't want to take time out and listen, that you can have a point. Once you give your point, why don't you sit back and let somebody teach you something? I'm out.